In a recent news update, Ripple Lab, a leading cryptocurrency payment company, has released a new report emphasizing its strategic focus on penetrating the IT market. By the way, we will also be looking at the striking correlation between the XRP buybacks by Ripple and the cryptocurrency's price movements. Not only that, following a recent revelation, XRP is on its way to hitting the final. Recent XRP inflation data has suggested reasons behind the XRP's price underperformance compared to others like Solana and Ethereum. However, are the reasons due to low demand and not inflation triggered by Ripple sales? If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to stick with us till the end of this video. Hello, crypto enthusiast, welcome to our channel where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special greeting. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. According to the report, the global expenditure on IT services is anticipated to hit $1.5 trillion in 2024. The American crypto-focused firm seeks to corner a significant chunk of this expenditure through its enterprise payment solution, Ripple Payments. Ripple cited the unfolding situation in the IT space where companies explore international expansion to leverage a broader workforce. However, it argued that for many enterprises, the challenge lies in managing payroll and vendor payments across a global network. Ripple cited Yogesh Songal, head of Instrum, who emphasized IT business challenges while operating across 40 diverse geographies. The expectation for these businesses is to conduct operations round the clock, regardless of time zones, bank cutoff hours, or holidays. The challenge results from the tech firms relying on costly, sluggish transactions from outdated payment systems. In response to the issues, Ripple has released a comprehensive guide addressing how international IT service providers can harness cryptocurrencies to overcome payment obstacles. The handbook outlines the advantages of crypto payments and Ripple's enterprise payment solution. The firm noted that these blockchain-powered solutions facilitate bridging two currencies within 3 seconds while maintaining a fixed foreign exchange rate. Furthermore, Ripple cited that 97% of payment leaders see cryptocurrencies significantly facilitating faster payments in the coming 3 years. Ripple mentioned that its enterprise payment solution grants IT service providers the flexibility to make real-time payments to suppliers, vendors, or employees worldwide. Moreover, it noted that Ripple payments eliminate the need for pre-funding. As a result, IT service providers can redirect previously tied-up capital into other business areas, fostering increased financial flexibility and efficiency. Besides, Ripple claims to simplify the integration process even for businesses unfamiliar with blockchain technology. It stated companies can incorporate Ripple payments into their existing payment infrastructure using a single user-friendly API. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards XRP. It bears mentioning that XRP often records inexplicable price surges on occasion. In a recent post on X, Mr. Huber claims that Ripple's buybacks are the main driver of these sudden and massive price surges, which are then followed by gradual declines. According to the industry commentator, XRP experiences rapid and unexplained price spikes ranging from 30% to 100% every few months. He says that these spikes are almost always synchronized with Ripple's buybacks of XRP on the open market. Ripple has been purchasing XRP from the open market for business purposes while they sell XRP to institutions for ODL. Now Ripple Payments, for instance, in their fourth quarter 2022 report, the firm confirmed that they purchased $2.7 billion worth of XRP in the fourth quarter of 2022. However, their ODL-related sales, coming in at $2.9 billion, exceeded these purchases. Ripple stopped reporting on their XRP buybacks from Q2 2023 and instead stuck with disclosures concerning their XRP holdings, including the assets and escrow wallets. Mr. Huber explains that Ripple's buybacks have a significant impact on XRP's price, claiming that a net purchase of $100 million within 1 or 2 days could trigger a 50% price increase. He also estimates that a 20x price growth for XRP from its current level would require a net purchase of $6 billion. The industry pundit based this estimate on the volume of the XRP bull run in the 2017 to 2018 cycle. Mr. Huber's disclosure sparked a discussion within the community. Mark, a crypto researcher and investor, asked why Ripple was accumulating more XRP instead of just distributing its holdings. He stressed that he preferred to see Ripple own less XRP, not more. Interestingly, David Schwartz, Ripple's CTO, holds the same sentiment. Schwartz revealed last April that Ripple cannot do anything else with the XRP it holds other than sell it, confirming that it is better for the firm to hold less XRP. Responding to Mark's question, Mr. Huber emphasized the transparency in Ripple's operations, which is why he was able to discover the correlation. He argued that Ripple's buybacks were beneficial for XRP holders. According to him, if Ripple needs XRP, it would be better for them to purchase on the open market for liquidity reasons. While Mr. Huber's theory seems to match XRP's price action, the estimates appear somewhat exaggerated as the XRP chart does not show such drastic price changes. The case of Zakhanov versus Ripple Labs is nearing a significant development. With a motion hearing scheduled for January 11th, the session will be held via a Zoom webinar before Judge Phyllis J. Hamilton and aims to approve the form and manner of class notice. Members of the public or media can access the hearing via a designated online link. The lawsuit started in May 2018 when a group of XRP holders sued the crypto company, alleging it of providing misleading information and breaching certain laws by selling XRP as an unregistered security. The plaintiff, Vlad Zakhanov, hence the name of the case, maintains that he and many others were among the victims. The trial has been postponed numerous times in the past several years and is expected to start on April 15, 2024. The case between Ripple and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is arguably the company's most popular court battle and one of the trendiest topics in the cryptocurrency industry, and it shares similarities with the above. It all started in December 2020 when the regulator accused Ripple of selling XRP in an unregistered security offering. Ripple scored a major victory in July 2023 after U.S. federal judge Annalisa Torres ruled that secondary XRP sales did not constitute an offer of investment contracts. The firm secured 2 additional partial victories in the following months when the American magistrates disallowed the SEC to appeal the initial decision and when Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse and executive chairman Chris Lesson were cleared of all accusations brought by the agency. The grand trial is set for April 23, 2024, with both sides required to comply with necessary procedures before meeting in court. The SEC must file its brief with respect to remedies by March 13, 2024, whereas Ripple must file its opposition by April 12, 2024. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you find value, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe for more exciting content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay inspired and keep exploring.